So they've mowed the grass there. See, they could easily put another enclosure in here. There's plenty of space where they could put an enclosure, or even half and half it. You've got all this land over here as well behind this fence. They could put stuff there. So you've got the baby zebra there, look. So you've got the two adult zebras, and then you've got the baby one just sitting there. Only recently been born. So that zebra has only been born maybe a few weeks. So this is now the Arctic fox and polar bear section that we're going to be walking on now. And it's 4:25, so it's been a very enjoyable afternoon. Taken lots of videos, lots of photographs. Make the most of it because, like I say, they did allow me to use my pass even though they said it expired. It's because the park's open till 6. And in fact, we've got two Arctic foxes just watching me. I'll just show you them now. There they are, by the fence. So the next series that's coming is tomorrow. We're going back to Foxfield Railway. The weather might be a bit rough. I'll take my poncho jacket with me if it does come a shower, because it has forecast a bit of rain tomorrow, a bit of thunder maybe. So I've got to be prepared for that. I mean, it rained a bit when I got here, but it's held off quite a lot this afternoon. It's quite overcast. If you look at the clouds, it's quite overcast around here. We've got another hour and a half anyway till it closes, because it usually closes at 5, but because it's a school holiday still till the end of this week, well, early next week anyway, by this Sunday that'll be it. It'll go back to the 5 o'clock close, whereas at the moment we've got another hour and a half because it's still the school holiday for just this week. So I think the polar bears are most likely round the other side. They're not here at the moment. I can't see one in the shelter at the top of there. So they're probably round the other side. I've just seen those two Arctic foxes. There's no more sitting here at the moment. But I know in this enclosure I've only seen two. Whether the other two are about, I don't know. We'll have a walk. Oh, one of the polar bears is in the shelter at the top. I've just spotted it. It's at the top of there in that shelter, just up there. Because interestingly, it's 2 years ago this week, probably even today actually, since these polar bears arrived, but also since this enclosure became open to the public in the sense of walking up here, because they arrived around a month before, and then they were open to the public in the August bank holiday weekend, which is basically a year ago. So they've been here 2 years. So the mum has been gone probably a year and a half. So you've got the Nuke and Nori, which are the two cubs. So one of them is up there at the back. You might be able to see him there. So the other one must be round the other side. So the mum has gone to another zoo, as I've said on other videos. August has gone very quick, to be fair, and so has the school holiday. But it doesn't end for me, because obviously I've got a very exciting holiday coming up very soon, as you know, with the cruise. So there's only a couple more, and we'll be off on the cruise. So make sure you hit the subscribe button for that, and like notification button as well, because there's going to be a lot of videos coming. I've just spotted one of the polar bears just down here actually, not in the shelter, actually by this bark chip. So we should get a good shot of him actually. So let's go and have a look. Yes, there we go. Look, there's one of the polar bears. So let me just zoom in the camera and you can see the polar bear. There you go. There's the polar bear. So it's either Nanook or Nori, it's one of the two. So these are the two cubs, so that's one of them. The other one is up in that shelter behind me where I showed you just. So this one's just relaxing here. Getting sun. You can do a polar bear experience here. It's quite a lot of money. It's almost £500. And apparently I found out earlier that the red panda experience is booked until February next year. So you won't get much of a chance of getting to do that. So it's fully booked up until February next year. But this polar bear one you can do any time. They've got plenty of spaces for it, probably because it's so expensive. But it is a lot of money. But again, you'll get to go in here and get up close to them. But it is a lot of money, especially for half an hour. It's a lot of money. I wouldn't pay that for half an hour, no way. Maybe a couple of days, but not half an hour. But yeah, this is as close as we're going to get to one of the polar bears. Just relaxing there, look. So I managed to get rid of the wallaby feed. So we'll have a walk down here just to round off this live stream so I can do some general footage and go back the way I've just come, just to do some general footage really. Yes, tomorrow we'll be returning to Foxfield Railway as it is the final Wednesday that they do the Kids Go Free. So that's the only real opportunity I can get to go, in the sense of going on the trains, because they are only open on weekends on a Sunday, which is no good to me because I'm working. So tomorrow's my last chance of being able to go on a Wednesday. So I've got the ticket on my phone, so I can go on the two trains in the afternoon, the 2 o'clock and the 3:30 train. That's what I'm going to be doing. Remember to subscribe to 25 to the channel. Please like and comment on the videos, notification bell. Lots of videos to come, especially with the cruise. Plus I'm going to be doing some pre-cruise videos as well prior to the cruise. Just basic reminders of how to go about booking your excursions, restaurants, entertainment on sea day. I'll be going through some of the cruise news that I've got at home from the last cruise I did in March, just to basically give you an idea of what to expect when you are on sea day on your cruise, whether you have 1 or 2 sea days or several sea days. Because people might think, oh, we're going to get bored, but actually they put plenty of entertainment on, so trust me, you won't get bored. And you can dine in the restaurants as and when you want. You can have as much drink as you want, as long as you don't drink to excess. You can have different drinks packages. You can either have the standard all-inclusive or the premium all-inclusive. Again, it doesn't matter which one you go for. I suppose you get more drinks with the premium, but you may as well just stick to the normal one and just enjoy yourself. So, subscribe. See you guys in the next video.